My car went in for a service the other day, and as a courtesy car they gave me this brand new Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Unfortunately I was on my way to work, didn't have much time, but in the little time that I did have, I thought I'd have a quick play with some of the features, and as I sort of experienced those features and I was learning about those features, I was recording it and I thought I'd share it with you guys, and hopefully it's of some interest if you're wondering what these cars were like inside. One of the first things you notice when you turn the car on is you got this little flap on the dash that opens up, and out pops a little plastic screen, and the car seems to project information onto this screen. So it projects things like the current speed, any warning signs, they're all projected onto it and you can see it just in your eye line. The car has a head-up display, you can see it showing 0 miles an hour there. You can adjust it up and down. With some buttons just near the dash, just down there. But if I bring the phone up to my eye line, the head-up display disappears. That's on its max setting. Now I'm 6'6", so obviously fairly tall, but yeah, you know, still got a bit of headroom left to go. If I sit up straight, I just can't see that head-up display at all. In the middle of the dash there's an information screen that seems well catered for. There's engine temperature, petrol gauge, outside air temperature, how many miles the car's done, trip settings, average miles to the gallon, how fuel economically you're driving, and also things like there's a settings screen as well, so you can tweak things like the noise that the turn signals make, and things like that. So quite a bit to play around with there, which was nice to see. There's no old style radio, so a couple of controls here, temperature controls, air vents, and then a screen up there. There's no sort of twiddly knob button style radio. Just like the radio's all done with the screen, so it's a touch screen. You can select radio. Obviously you can use the controls here to select different modes, turn the volume up and down. Well, apparently you can control it with this as well. You should be able to navigate using this like a touchpad. So as I move around, home button, different apps, phone. So if I scroll left on the touchpad or right, and press it in to select. The main information screen in the car sticks out the top of the dash. Quite like this, very nice and bright. The icons are very easy to understand what they were. Got things like obviously your radio functions, your Bluetooth audio, your phone. It looks like it's got a USB audio as well. Provision for an iPod, GPS information, car settings, clock. All the features you'd expect, and all with a nice, easy to use touchscreen. One of the things I was really looking forward to try was the smartphone app integration. It's the thing that's missing out of my Mitsubishi Outlander, but I failed to get it to work. I installed Android Auto on my phone. I connected the phone with a USB cable to the car, tried to restart the phone, tried to restart Android Auto, tried different cables, but every time, everything that I did, I always got this message: please connect a supported smartphone. So my device is Android 7 device, fairly recent phone, but I just could not get it to pair with the car. This car has front and rear facing cameras. As well as the cameras, it has distance sensors as well. The distance sensors detect if there's something in front of you or behind you. But the strange thing about this one was that even when you take it out of gear, the alarm doesn't shut up. I did find a button eventually to turn off the sensors altogether. But if you're, in this case, I was driving forward into a spot and obviously getting close to the barrier. I then come to a stop, still had the engine on, took it out of gear. The only way I could get it to stop beeping seemed to be either to turn the engine off or to turn off the sensors altogether. I thought I'd try the voice recognition system next, and a definite improvement over what I currently have in my car. This first one that I used is the one that's built into the car. When you press the button, the screen comes up with some prompts, so it actually tells you what commands you can use, and as you speak the commands, the screen changes and it goes through that journey with you to show you what the next possible commands are. Very easy to use, seem to understand me really well, and as I said, yeah, a definite improvement.
Press the voice recognition button once to use the... Please speak after the tone.
Address book, home.
Address book, home. Home will now be called. Is this okay? To select from the displayed list, say the list number.
Yes.
Yes.
So while it was good, there was a lot of repeating, there was a lot of waiting, a lot of delays, and it just still seems to take a bit too long to make a call. So what I tried next is by holding the voice button down, it uses the functionality of the phone. So the second time I tried it, I'm using the voice recognition software built into the phone, and this was a lot quicker to make a phone call. Call home.
Calling home.
Again, apologies for how disjointed it was and how quick I rushed through things, and I appreciate that a lot of things are missed out, but I literally only had a couple of minutes to get it done, but hopefully there's been some takeaway there, and you've got an idea of what this new car looks like inside, and either it's inspired you to have a look around and find out more information on it, or maybe even go and have a look at one of these cars yourself. Thank you for watching.